Go ahead, come on out. The weather's fine out here. Cloudy with a chance of fire from the heavens. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, a few things to talk about on the campaign map first. The prince has left, I think when last I had you guys here, he was at Atalaya. And so he has now gone past Iconium. We actually already replenished at Iconium. And he is heading towards Amorium. His backup army is still here. We've acquired a couple of extra generals, actually. I think this is just because like the more settlements you get, the more likely the game is to like throw an extra general or two at you. And I guess that's just what is happening here because I've got like 2 more now. Let's see. Atalaya has been changed over to a city, or a city instead of a castle. We are sending one of the generals that we acquired. Collet or Collet? Is it Collet? Maybe, I don't know. I think Collet sounds pretty cool, so we'll go with that. We're sending him, or Collet, this guy here, to be the backup general, I guess, if you will, for Philip's army, because we're actually recalling Philip from his wanderings in the desert to basically come back and have his army retooled a little bit. Well, not a little bit, quite a lot, actually. I'm turning his army into one that's like the Prince's and Mr. Bordeaux's, where basically he's going to have some mangonels, some trebuchets, some sergeants. Oh, I guess that is a little different. We have trebuchets available, so he's going to use those instead of catapults. And we have some archers, more sergeants, and some Knights of Antioch training up here. So he'll have one of the, I guess, more well-rounded armies here soon. We'll then take the squires and the archers. I'm not sure if we'll take all of them, but most of them I think we'll take, and give them to Collet to be the backup force. Now, there isn't a lot left for him to conquer, so what I'm thinking is I might send him south to help out with Egypt. As you can see, the Egyptians are pushing quite heavily against my Crusader brethren in Jerusalem. Though they definitely haven't, like, just rolled right over them yet. They've still got considerable troops here. But yeah, anyway, that's what I think I'm going to do with him. And also, since Constantinople is Egyptian, I imagine we'll go to war with them at some point, and so it would be good to have an army down here to just prevent them from going too much further. Because, I mean, I think it's quite possible, not necessarily likely, but possible that the Egyptians would try to bypass, like, Jerusalem territory and just go right for our stuff. And so, again, it would be nice if Philip was there to check their advance. Now, a quick note, we are quite close to the number of regions we need. We need Constantinople, though. We do need that. We don't have it yet. I keep trying to get my diplomats to talk to the Byzantines. They have some diplomats around here, but like he keeps losing track of them and I can't find them. So I have another diplomat here who is wandering over to Byzantine territory because I know that settlement isn't going to get up and walk away. Though it may not necessarily be Byzantine, because I have this spy up here. He was the spy for the Prince's army, but I sent him on ahead to find out what was going on up here. Having the assassin doesn't give you a lot of vision. The Venetians have a sizable force here. Perhaps not enough to take Constantinople, which is maybe why they didn't try. The Egyptians, as you can see, are just pumping out troops here. They did not have a full stack when they took this city. And now they have not only a full stack, but like extra troops standing outside of it too. And they're just more and more troops. It's going to be absurd to try and take that. But anyway, the reason I brought it up is because I'm trying to get an alliance and military access from the Byzantines, and it's hard because I can't talk to them. I mean, I know I can just walk on their territory without really asking for military access, but I think they would get a fair bit in the way if we did that. I mean, our relations would also drop, though I'm not sure how drastic of a problem that would be necessarily. If you're wondering, by the way, why I care about all this, why do I care about my relations with the Byzantines? Why do I care about any future, wars down here with Egypt when I'm so close to the end? Now, if you've watched any of my past campaigns, you already know the answer, but for any newcomers, basically, I have this need, if you will, this problem, where I always want to leave a campaign basically in a good state. Like, I don't rush to the end, like ignoring, rebellions or enemy armies or something, just to get it over with. And actually, in this case, the campaign seems to have just been quite short, so I feel even less like rushing than I normally would. But since I do leave my campaigns in like a good state, almost with the idea that I would come back to it at some point, or I could come back to it, I guess, would be a better way of saying that, because I've literally never gone back to an old campaign ever. But I feel I need to leave it like in a good state, like no rebellions happening, armies are all, in good positions, enemies, at least, they're not like invading our territory at least, but, borders are secure. Just everything is fine when I leave it. And so that's why, like, we're still moving our armies around, still conquering, even though we really don't need to conquer too many more settlements. So yes, anyway, a little bit of detail out of the way. Let's see, we already talked about Philip. We've got Roger coming down to the Beni Halal camp, and he'll have to also take whatever this one is, the Sulayam camp, whatever that is. Kufa's feeling quite rebellious. I'm hoping that the public order benefits of the town watch and maybe just a bit of rioting will, I don't know, make them feel better. And then, of course, we can also train up some militia there. I do have Arthur and his watchtower laying force nearby, so I guess he could help out if maybe it was a small rebel force, if the place rebels. I mean, I sure hope it doesn't, because this is like the first turn where they're like rebellious. And again, I'm pretty sure we should have public order under control after that. I don't think I've talked very much about Arthur's army, or I wouldn't say army, his detachment, or Germain's. But basically, they've been wandering around and placing all these watchtowers that you see so that we can just see across all of our territories. And since they're cavalry forces, they can move very far very quickly. And yes, I do realize I left the Marshal of the Hospitallers as well as a Knights Hospitaller unit in this force, when really I should have brought them over to be a part of like Prince Philip's or King Philip's army. But I didn't realize it until they were like all the way down here, and now I think it's a little too late. I mean, I could just detach them though and send them over. I mean, Philip will probably be standing here for a while, so even if it takes a few turns for them to arrive, maybe I should do that. I would do that with the Knights Hospitaller as well, but to be honest, I can't train any of them yet. Not sure. I assume I need to get this place to a citadel, and then probably build up the next level of stables, probably? Oh, I'm actually a... Oh, okay. There are two that can be built at the level of a citadel. Okay. Okay, there we go. Knights Hospitaller. Okay, yeah. So I would need to go up 2 levels before I could retrain or train new ones. So I guess we would leave that. We'll leave that one with him just because we can't really retrain it right now, and it's a little on the weak side. All right, nothing much happening over here except for the battle that we're going to fight this turn. So I guess actually that is a fair bit. Let's see, and there's nothing really to talk about in the central regions over here. I guess everything is fine. All right. So we're just going to take Tabriz. And this is the first battle with Mr. Bordeaux's new army. Though we don't have a significant force to defeat. Just get right in there and take it. Oh, I'd also like to point out that Yerevan was not taken by the Byzantines, though they might try again. They don't have a lot of troops left, but then neither do the rebels. And I assume that means that there was a battle, though, and the Byzantines must have lost. Because there were more rebels than that, I think, and there were more Byzantines than that the last time I checked, so yeah. What did they have again? A couple archers, a couple melee infantry, a couple archer cavalry. Okay, that's not a big deal. Let's get right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Now, unfortunately, we only have half the catapults that we normally do, but they should be plenty to take out the gate, maybe a piece of wall here or there. I don't know if we'll need to take out the towers or not. I guess we'll find out here shortly. Might as well have the mangonels see if they can drop a couple of shots there somewhere. Though again, we only have half as many as we normally would. I've got the archers and the hospitallers out front here, or crossbowmen. Hospitaller crossbowmen here out front, because I thought there was some possibility that the enemy would come pouring out of the gate. That fell a little short. And I mean, they've done that before, where in the middle of a battle, they've kind of changed their mind, if you will, and decided to come out to attack us. That could still happen. In fact, I can't help but notice the cavalry are coming over here quite quickly. They're in guard mode too. Okay, so they won't chase them. That's good. All right, but anyway, I guess we have some bombarding to do with the mangonels and the catapults. So what I'll do is I'll just let you guys go, and I will bring you back once we are ready to pour into the settlement. Okay, guys, welcome back. It's somewhat in haste because we're actually not ready to charge in yet, but the enemy is coming out. So the archers are going to start firing, and we're going to lose a lot of frames as the bit of wall there comes down. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, there we go. It's interesting because the mangonels are actually out of ammo, so they've bombarded them this whole time, and they didn't seem to care until just now. You guys get out of there. Oh, no, no, no. All right, go ahead and fire it well when you get back there. Sergeants, get back behind them again. Actually worried that we were going to run out of ammo. Oh, you guys, go ahead and don't fire it well. Yeah, I was worried we were going to run out of ammo before we could take down another piece of wall, because it seemed like it took forever to take out the gate. But it is down, and it looks like the enemy is kind of abandoning the gate. Which means we should rush in there. So let's get these guys over here. Let's get these guys over here. Okay, they're not entirely abandoning the gate, but close enough. Okay, no. Good, good, good. Yes, they're pulling back. So these towers shouldn't shoot us as we get up there. Which is what we want. We don't want to fight under the watchful eyes of those towers. So you guys can start running now as well, because we will want some archer and or crossbow fire as the enemy shoots at us. Actually, you guys can just go ahead and immediately begin going around.
Grâce à Dieu, we have captured the enemy's walls.
You guys go ahead and fire at will. Let's see, you guys, why don't you start going around this way? And we'll have these two units start charging forward. I mean ready for orders. Get over here. Oh, shoot. Stop firing at will.
Très bien. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the cur to hell.
Well, that's good.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
All right. Get up there. Get on those other guys. All right. You guys now get in here. Actually, you guys can just walk. It's fine. All right. You guys now get over here. Are you going the right way? Okay. Yes, you are. You guys get a running. Alright, I think I'm going to have the archers step forward, because I think we'll need to arc more of our shots in this circumstance.
Very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
You guys go ahead and attack them. What do you mean waiting for orders? Get a move on. Right, these guys are coming around the side here. Very nice. I kind of want them to try to slip through here to attack in there, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, we could probably do that with these guys, though. All right, here, hold on a sec. You guys just go ahead and attack them. You guys go ahead and get in there and attack them. Oh, actually, they're kind of blocking the whole path. Alright, you guys get in there. Actually, everyone's basically engaged with the enemy at this point, so we can't really fire on anyone. Okay, come on. Pull forward, guys. You're hardly engaging the enemy at all. Alright, and we killed the general, but let's get rid of the other messages over there. Alright, so not so bad. We were able to move around quite quickly to attack from multiple sides. Get the general up here, I think. Right. Pull in there. Get in amongst the enemy, and then fight. It would be nice if I could just tell you to fight, and then you would do so. Well, like, the front 5 guys would fight, basically. And no one else would.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, so now it's just a case of grinding them down until there is nothing left. And then the settlement will be ours. Oh, looks like the general's bodyguard is engaging. That's okay, the general himself, Mr. Bordeaux, is at the back, so that's fine. Go ahead. Boy, look at that. They're like glitching out. And they're not actually glitching out. I think the animation, like the animation of turning, like needs more frames or something. I mean, look at that guy. Oh. Well, he shall spin in place no more. He has spinned his last. You guys, keep getting in there, keep fighting. Alright, you know what? Let's actually try and use more of Mr. Bordeaux's bodyguard, since they seem happy enough running in there and killing our enemies anyways.
Montjoie Saint-Denis, Our men have taken control of the city.
Right. Fight the Spear Militia. They're the last serious threat, I think. Well, I say serious threat. There's a lot more of them than there is of any other unit. In fact, I think they're the last ones. And with that, the final defenders. Normally I let you guys go, but to be honest, I think we're just about finished here. Only a couple of them left. And one left and none left.
This is an act heroic which only belongs to men of great virtue and valor.
Ouch, 104. That's actually more than I would have liked. A couple of sergeant units really took the brunt of the fighting. They were probably the units that came from, like, right up the center here. I think they did the hardest fighting and fought the most. Not that they lost, like, an absurd amount, and we didn't lose an absurd amount overall, but I think my casualties tend to be all over the place. It kind of depends. Yeah, I was seriously worried about the catapults there, because they used up most of their ammunition just destroying the gate. I'm glad the wall went down so quickly, because otherwise I was going to be, like, having to reassess things and go, maybe I should wait for more catapults, but no. No. Maybe the gates just have more health, or maybe I was at a bad angle. Oh, I didn't check their angle too well. I did for one of the units. Well, I guess I'll just have to keep that in mind for future battles. All right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map.
We have triumphed.
Well, the people are certainly not happy to see us, though I think that's just standard procedure at this point. Also of standard procedure, the survivors will be happy to see us. Yes, resistance is indeed futile. I wonder why no one seems to think that's the case every time we take a new settlement. You would think word would get around, right? You know, when the Principality comes a-knocking, well, first off, surrender without a fight. But even if you felt like fighting, surely once we won the battle, like, you should accept your fate at that point, yes? Another mission that I didn't even really pay attention to the fact that I had. Or wait, did I actually? Did I know? Oh, well, whatever. Apparently it wasn't very memorable when the message came up. But anyway, Tabriz is now ours, and yeah, there was definitely a battle here. The numbers have dropped. I cannot see most of their numbers. Oh, but I should be able to if I move my spy right here. Yeah, apparently the Byzantines tried to take Yerevan, but did not succeed. No matter, we will succeed where they failed, assuming they don't try again and they don't succeed in a second attack. I assume they won't, though. That force is it's small enough, I think, that they wouldn't be able to take it. Not that we're in desperate need of taking it, but I won't have anything else for Mr. Bordeaux's army to do if they take... Well, I guess I could send him around to take Tbilisi. All right, well, anyway, I guess that's it for now, so I will let you guys go, and I will bring you back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. We have actually quite a lot to talk about on the campaign map, so let's just get right into it. So first off, here at Constantinople, I'm trying to slow down the Egyptians recruiting any more troops here. I've got my assassin who's here, and he basically sabotaged the barracks. And if possible, I would like him to sabotage other buildings as well, just to try to stop them from recruiting any more soldiers. My spy is also here, which is why I have such good vision over what's going on over here. I do have an alliance now with the Byzantines, but still cannot get military access. So I just went for the alliance in the hopes that maybe that'll like make our relations just so good with them now. Oh, actually, it says amiable. I mean, that's good, I guess, but that's not really great, though. Maybe I need to, like, bribe them with money or something to, like, get them happy enough that they would accept military access. Or, you know, I just need to walk through their lands. And if worse comes to worse, I will do that. But, again, trying to avoid it if I don't have to. So now the prince is going to attack Amorium. That's actually the battle we'll be fighting this turn. There's their troops, which I can't help but notice they have javelin men. Yeah, I don't think we've had to deal with any of those. Have we? This campaign? I don't know. It's a very small unit. Looks like it was damaged, so not a big deal. But anyway, so that's the battle we'll fight this turn, but we still have much to discuss. Much to discuss. So some good news. Apparently there's some kind of Mamluk uprising, and I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. That's just how I'm choosing to pronounce it. Basically, I got messages saying that there was some kind of uprising here in Egypt. Now, I don't have any real details, to be honest. Like, are there rebel armies now walking around, you know, Egypt? Or I mean, there doesn't appear to be, like, another faction or anything. So, I'm not sure what, if anything, has happened in that regard. I mean, maybe it's just, like, flavor text and really nothing has changed. But I'm hoping that means the Egyptians are distracted by some unexpected military forces in their rear. All right, so that's the end of the good news, I'm afraid, because now we need to discuss a terrible crisis, which I'm sure many of you probably already knew about, but which I had not thought about. And that is the Mongols. As I have received messages saying that they are on their way. They've not shown up yet, or if they have, I guess I can't see them. I don't think they've shown up yet. I'm pretty sure the message said soon. They'll be here soon. Or something along those lines. So, much has to change. We need to hold on to Baghdad in order to have victory once we take Constantinople. I mean, along with some other settlements like Edessa, Antioch. But Baghdad is, I believe, in the line of fire. Now, in the Grand Campaign, I believe the Mongols popped up somewhere over here. And I actually have a spy coming over here just to try and watch for their arrival. I think if they were to spawn up here in the north, it would have to be here, basically, because this is Impassable Mountain. I'm pretty sure this... Oh, actually, this is not. I guess they could come through here, couldn't they? We might have to send a spy over here as well. Or actually, this is my own territory. I could place a watchtower here and just watch for their arrival. That's actually what I've done down here. Arthur was actually coming back this way, and I noticed that there was like dark patches here, and so I was like, oh, go ahead and place some watchtowers here. And then I got that message, and I was like, quick, place the watchtowers! I don't know if they'll come down here. I guess this is where I'm most concerned about them appearing, because, again, Baghdad is the important one. Most of my settlements in this area are basically just... There's no way we could hold them against the Mongols. Not Tabriz, not Kirkuk, Tikrit, Kermanshah, they're all just toast. Kufa, they're all toast. Only, like, Baghdad and Mosul really have a chance, and we are going to fortify them. We're going to fill them up as much as we can with troops, maybe build some defensive buildings, or just anything we can do to make them, like, just basically impregnable, or as impregnable as we can make them. Now, that does mean that we have also changed our priorities ever so slightly when it comes to conquests. Basically, we're not going to take Yerevan, we're not going to take Tbilisi. We are going to have Mr. Bordeaux go over to Van and take that, and then he's going to head south, replenish, and basically wait for the Mongols wherever they show up. And I guess we'll go from there. I don't know where I would send him or what I would do with him. I just need troops here, though, in case they, like, come down here somewhere. We do have this lovely river here whose name escapes me. Pretty sure it's a very important river, and I should know its name, but it escapes me at the moment. There are a number of crossing points we could place an army if needed to kind of hold things back as well, though if I remember correctly, the Mongols have just an absurd amount of troops. If it's anything like the base game, Mongols will have an obscene amount of troops. And there isn't, like, an army standing on a ford or on a bridge isn't going to be enough to really stop them, I don't think. So anyway, yes, Mosul, Baghdad are being fortified, troops being trained up. We'll just fill them to the bursting point. Mr. Bordeaux is going to take this van and then come down south. And the reason I'm having him still take van, by the way, and not just immediately come south, well, first off, I don't know when exactly the Mongols are going to show up, but it's possible that they'll actually take quite a number of settlements. Like, they could easily take these three. They could easily take Kufa. They could easily take Tabriz. They could easily take Van once I take it. And because of that, it's possible that I won't have the correct number of settlements here. So I'm just trying to take as many settlements as I can before they arrive. That are, like, within easy reach, I guess. In fact, I think I have... Yes, Roger the Crusader. He's going to continue no matter what. Like, basically taking settlements down here just to try and, again, keep our settlement count high in case the Mongols go on a conquering spree. It'll be very anticlimactic, honestly, if they don't do anything. Because I seem to remember in the base campaign, when I played as England, I remember correctly, like, the Mongols showed up around my territory and then just left and, like, didn't do anything. I'm not sure they were even attacking anybody. I don't know if that's how it is in this campaign. Maybe they'll, again, just blitz through and kill everything, but I don't know. I do not know. So I must assume that they are going to kill us all and take whatever countermeasures I can to stop that. So anyway, that also means that Philip's army, which he's just about ready... Yeah, one more turn to train up just a couple of leftover units and to retrain a couple of units here. He'll be ready to go, and so we are going to send him to the east as well. We're not going to have him try and hold back Egypt. I don't think he needs to, because when my spy was here, it looked like the Kingdom of Jerusalem had kind of somewhat beaten them back. So I'm hoping that even if we go to war with Egypt, you know, to take Constantinople, then... Well, then, I guess basically, hopefully, you know, the Kingdom of Jerusalem will be able to hold them back. And again, hopefully, I hope that message about the uprising means that there's, like, rebels in here who are causing them trouble. That would also be lovely. Just in case, though, I think I am going to have to fortify a couple of key settlements over here as well. Like, Croc des Chevaliers, Antioch as well. Probably Aleppo, too. Just... you know, defensive buildings, like upgrade them to fortresses and citadels. This one's going to be a huge city soon, so we'll maybe build some of the ballista towers as well. Maybe fill them with any extra troops. That might kill my income if I do it too quickly and too greedily, though. So maybe I'll have a spy or two here. Just kind of watching what's going on down here. I actually have another spy training up over here. Just to kind of watch how Egypt advances or whether it advances at all, and maybe train up troops just before they arrive, because we can train, like, we can train 3 units at a time, so we could have like 9 units in 3 turns, and that's like half an army right there inside of what by then would hopefully be a citadel. So yeah, let's see, we also do need Edessa, and I guess the Mongols could, I imagine, move very far. And very quickly, too, because I noticed in this campaign, like, armies just can seem to move pretty far. So I think I even need to assume that, like, some settlements, like, technically well behind the lines, like back here, are still technically under threat. And Edessa especially, I need to keep this one. So, again, ballista towers... I'm not going to, like, cancel the farm building just because, I mean, they're not here yet. So I'm not going to, like, just cancel construction. But ballista tower, certainly. I might build up to a catapult maker so I can have siege equipment here. Maybe the city watch as well, just as much as I can do. And I mean, I could always bring in troops from elsewhere as well, like from Antioch or something. But if I can train them there, that means I can have them like right when I need them. So that's going to happen as well. All right, so I've rambled on for a while, but I felt I needed to explain everything that is happening because our priorities are very much shifting. Basically, we need to hold the line against the Mongols enough to keep our settlement count high and basically get to Constantinople and take it from the Egyptians, which I hope will be somewhat soon. And again, that's why we'll also take Amorium, again, just keeping that settlement count high.
Ready and able.
All right, but anyway,
Glory to mon roi.
nothing further to discuss. Let's go ahead and attack. See, plenty of archers. Oh, right. Javelin men. I did already look at this. Hate it when they have so many archers, but oh well. That just means they have fewer and fewer, like, melee infantry, and so we can cut through them to get to the archers. All right, so let's get right into the battle.
Stand on the
Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. As you can see, we are bombarding the walls as per standard procedure. Okay, for a minute there, I thought the enemy was about to come out of the settlement. Go ahead and have the mangonels fire a couple of shots. Oh, actually, I should target them myself. Because otherwise they might, like, fire on the javelin men or something. Oh, looks like they're coming out. Archers, let them have it. I do have my spearmen much closer to the artillery than they have in the past, just so that we can quickly get past them to fire, or to intercept our enemies. Oh good, we did kill a few of them. Grand. Oh, hold on a second. You guys, I don't think you can actually destroy the gate. I don't think you guys can destroy the gates. You guys fire there while they're open like that. So we'll have them target the walls for now. We'll have the mangonels fire in the back there. The archers are already firing, so that should be fine. You guys aren't actually move. Oh, you are moving. Please stop doing that. Go ahead, come on out. The weather's fine out here. Cloudy with a chance of fire from the heavens. You guys, make sure you fire in the back there. Oh, no. Come back. You guys. I see what you're doing over there, and stop it.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
Oh, you guys charge in there and let them have it as well. Oh, these guys got messed up.
General flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Yeah, why can't I target this piece of wall? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, spearmen, come back. Yeah, I do not think we can fire on them anymore. They're out of range, so we'll just let them go for now. Are you guys going to close your gates by any chance? I ask because I do need to break them down. And it's difficult when you guys have them open like that. Okay, well... Oh, there we go. Let's quickly fire on it again before they open it again. Rob us of our opportunity to destroy it. Wow. Oh, my frames feel like they're being killed. I hope we mostly destroyed the gates already with our first few barrages. And they will be down soon. Then we can finish off the walls on both sides. And since it looks like they are going to defend the walls, we might need to take out a couple of the towers as well. You know what? Go ahead and let's let them have a volley or two. I have to admit, the mangonels have not been extremely useful in these siege battles. I mean, they've killed some, and I think they've also contributed to luring the enemy out on a couple of occasions, or at least I suspect that that's the case. You guys missed. See, the problem is that I think even if I get them close enough, I think they can fire into the center of the settlement, but by that point, like, my own troops are already engaged with fighting them, so... Like, I can't use, like, wildly inaccurate siege equipment like that. What are you guys doing? Oh, I see, you have to turn your equipment around to fire at them because you moved a bit ago.
The gates are down! The gates are down!
Well, that's good. All right. Time to take out the walls. Oh. You know what? Don't fire on them. I would rather save our ammo for, I guess, just a better opportunity. Where are you guys going? Why does it still say you're moving? They're definitely within range. All right, you know what? Just stop firing. If we get the opportunity to use them, then we will use them, and if we don't, then we won't. Now, I think if I charge troops right down this path here, they actually won't be shot, or will very little be shot by either of those towers. If I send troops over here, they will get shot by that tower, though, again, hopefully briefly, just long enough to get in there and start killing them. I think these are the towers that I would need to worry about the most. Alright, but anyway, I think I've discussed the plan enough. So what I'll do is I'll just keep bombarding things, like I've said, and I will bring you guys back once we start attacking. Oh, yay! A little extra shot there. Also, I'm sure I've already noticed, but I'm not letting you guys go. Because I can't help but notice that they're basically falling back from all those positions. So I'm just going to charge in now and not let them have the opportunity to use their towers. Should get my cannons in there as quickly as possible. Let's see. We should at least bring up the mangonels. Oh, we should bring up the archers as well, for sure. As long as we keep them back, the archers won't get shot here. Okay, let's try, like, as close as we can possibly get them. Or actually... you know what? No, never mind. Let's just move them forward. See, I was thinking maybe we could move the mangonels to the side and have them try and bombard things, but, I mean, I'm already bringing in troops on, like, 2 different sides already, so I'm not sure that that really matters. You guys go over here.
soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
All right, I do not hear... Oh, now I hear them firing. All right, hurry up and kill those guys so that they can stop firing at us.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh. Kill those guys. Okay, you guys are still pursuing them. That's fine. Keep going.
Grâce à Dieu.
Okay, good.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Oh, yay!
Men will lose heart.
That is what we would like to hear. All right, the mangonels are forward, but I don't think we're going to use them. Okay, cannons, get in there. Yeesh, we're going to want to try and intercept those guys. Come on, get forward. Cannons, charge!
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be
Seriously,
ours.
guys, you're attacking like 2 guys that are there. Why don't you charge forward and attack like the horde of guys that are behind them? Oh, we also need the archers to fire more towards the rear of this formation. Actually, you guys just stop firing altogether. We've already got, like, all of our troops basically engaged here. Wait, there isn't, like, another unit somewhere back here? Okay, no, there is not. Alright, yes, the cannons should chop their way through them. I kind of don't want to fire at these guys, but... no, I guess it's fine as it is. Okay, General, get up here. I feel like casualties might be a tad high. Oh, you know. You see, I'm still convinced that I want the archers to do something. Maybe... Now, you see, my troops are basically surrounding them and hemming them in.
Only half the enemy force.
Now, I think I need to just give up on the archers doing anything here. Alright, let's see if we can get the general's bodyguard in here to help. Alright, there we go. So now it is a case of just killing until we can kill no more. Right, the general is right there. Okay. He is fine then.
Heavy infantry. Spearman.
I think I've said this before, but I really like the look of these spear militia. It just seems so much more fancy than, like, the European ones. I mean, not that guy specifically, he's about to die, but like in general, their armor looks pretty cool. Alright, we have lost a few of the general's bodyguard, unfortunately. But not enough of them, so let's see. Like so. Get in there.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Yes, stop them from shooting. Kill, kill, kill. Careful, we don't want the general himself getting too far forward. Okay, he's right back there. That's fine. And then they died. Should be the last of the defenders right here, methinks. Unless there's like someone hiding back here, but I don't think there is. Oh, dang. Just flipped that guy over and was going to finish him, I think.
Will be awed by our victory here today.
Actually, I don't know how devastating our casualties... Well, I don't think devastating is the right word. Yeah, that wasn't terrible. Alright, let's see. The sergeants took the worst of the damage, but also killed the most. Archers actually did pretty well. I mean, even the catapults killed a few. I think it was mostly by the gates, because the enemy kept trying to pour through it as we were trying to destroy the gate, and so we just kept clocking guys with boulders. In fact, should be able to see that. Yeah, you can see all the bodies there, and actually the mangonels must have killed someone there too, because, well, a few someones. Because we were not using fire ammunition with the catapults. See, did the mangon... Yeah, you see the mangonels killed a few as well, but not very many. I mean, I don't regret bringing the mangonels, because, I mean, I would just probably have the cavalry here instead, and I don't know how useful they would be. Like, I use the general's bodyguard a fair bit in these engagements, but they also automatically replenish, so I don't have to worry about their casualties like I do with regular cavalry. Alright, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Okay, these people are suspiciously loyal. I seem to remember... Well, okay, they're not super loyal, they're content, so... They're not really terribly happy, though at the same time, they don't have a large population. That's barely... just barely below what I would expect just a normal large town to have. So you know what, I think we actually can just occupy this place. I mean, we have plenty of spare troops to put in there, and I think the unrest will come down after a bit, so we'll just occupy it. Alright, so there we go. Technically, we have the correct number of settlements to win, but of course we still need to take Constantinople, which I'm not sure when exactly we'll get to that. We might have a couple of other battles to fight, either against rebels, taking a couple more of these, you know, towns here where possible. Maybe against the Mongols, depending on when they show up and whether they attack us. I don't know. Of But regardless, that's all for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.